it's getting hot in here. Good news, I got my book fan, yes! Today I'm going to share with you how to write your first book as a beginner. How can you do it? What are the 7 ultimate tips? Let's find out. By the way, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Lots of great videos coming up. Don't miss out. So I've recently been asked, not by one, but by 2 friends, Ben, how can I write my first book? So that's why I'm making this video today. I hope you will enjoy it. And my very first tip, and that's probably the biggest to start off with, is you gotta pick a topic that you love. Yeah, some people, when they write a book, they only look at what the market wants. Yeah, what's the market is interested in, what types of books are hot right now. No, of course you got to look at your own expertise, but you also especially have to look what would you love to write about. Because chances are you're going to spend anywhere from 2 months to 6 months, in some cases even up to a year writing the book. Now I think 2 or 3 months is enough, but the first book you always need more time. Yeah, so most, I would say 3 to 6 months is that's a good amount of time that you probably will be spending on it. Do you know how frustrating it is writing about something you don't love? So make sure, again, tip number 1, pick a topic that you love. Secondly, pick a topic that's in demand, or pick a topic that relates to your expertise, to your business, to your career. Okay, and can further that more. A lot of first-time authors, they don't think about these kind of things. Okay, some they only are focused on this. They don't write about what they love and then they fail and they wonder why. And then there's the other type that only writes about what they love, but has 0 clue what the market actually wants or what their customers want. Yeah, so make sure you have a good understanding of what is in demand in the market potentially, but at least for your clients and for your customers. Because as you know, most authors never reach bestseller status. Most authors don't write their book to make money. No, why do you write it? You write it to become an authority, right? To show that you're the expert in your field. That's why you write it. But you gotta make sure that it's something that at least your customers are very interested in. Number 3, and this is a big one, you have to find a structure that you like. Now, what do I mean by that? Most people, after they choose the topic, they just start writing. Don't do it. Worst thing you can do, you will spend months rewriting. Yeah, you will figure out you've done so many things wrong afterwards. Don't do that. Yeah, you gotta start with a plan. And the first thing that you want to do really is find another book that has the type of structure that you like. Like a book where you can check, okay, it has the chapter length that I like. Yeah, it has the organization that I like, kind of the layout that I like. Okay, so everybody likes a different style. Some people like very light books. Some people like very, detailed, heavy books with small letters. It doesn't matter what it is for you, but what's your style? And you always, of course, want to think about what would my reader prefer? What would my future clients or customers prefer? What is that style, of course, as well? Yeah, but try to find one book, and it can be from a completely different topic and area of than yours, but find one book where you like the structure and the style of the book. And number 4, we are still not writing. Write your contents, your table of contents first. Again, you gotta overall figure out what is the style, what is the structure, the layout and everything that you like, okay? Now we're getting into the contents. And the biggest thing you need is the big picture overview first. 2 or 3 pages. All seasoned non-fiction authors start there. They don't just sit down and write. No, they first plan out in detail what would the structure look like. And once they feel that the structure is 80% there, Then you move towards writing. But you need that contents, the table of contents overview. It's for most people, 1 page, 2 pages, maximum 3. You have that ready, okay? And you have that set up so you know what you're going to write about. And the structure is already there and pre-planned. Number 5, we are still not writing yet. Now it's time to brainstorm. Yeah, this was, and the tips before as well, this was one of the biggest mistakes that I made with my first book, because I kind of knew the style and the structure of book that I wanted to have, but I didn't make an outline. Yeah, I didn't create my table of contents, and also I did not brainstorm enough. Okay, I just started writing. Brainstorm first. Get Post-its, yeah. Again, get your table of contents ready, and then for each of the chapters that you want to be talking about, or each of the parts, yeah, start brainstorming. What are ideas, stories, facts? What do you want to share in this part and that part and that part? Yeah, this can help tremendously getting you ready for the writing process, and it's fun if you make it fun. Chances are, if you don't like it brainstorming, the writing part will not be fun either. So you gotta create and think about content, stories that would be exciting to write about. Okay, it's so critical. Brainstorm before you write. Number 6, we finally arrived what you've been waiting for. Now is the writing time. Now we can write. Now here's the thing. A lot of people, especially first-time authors, tend to deal with writer's block. Yeah, here are a couple of tips to get over it. Everybody gets writer's block at some point. Yeah, first of all, make sure that you have the right time that you're going to write, that you have a focus time, that you don't get interrupted by somebody. Okay, in my case, I like to write in coffee shops. You're thinking now, Ben, that's a constant interruption. No, I put my earphones on and I write. I've written all my books in coffee shops, different coffee shops, because I get inspiration from the environment around me. Okay, it just works for me. For you, that might not be the case. For you, you might have to lock yourself into a room or sit in your garden or whatever it might be, right? Sit in your office, whatever works for you. But you need this place and you need to set a specific time that you're going to write. It can be every day for half an hour. It can be 3 times a week for an hour. Yeah, whatever you want to do there, but you gotta schedule it in. And then no matter if you have zero inspiration, it doesn't matter. You're gonna sit down and you're just gonna write a bunch of BS. Yeah, because you have your content structure, so you just take the chapter topic and then you just write whatever. You don't know what to write, so just write whatever. Just write a bunch of crap. Okay? What happens in that case is the more you write, the more you get into it, the more you get into flow, you get into momentum. So at some points, the words will become greater. Yeah, so if you have writer's block, just use these tips and get over it, but keep writing. Set your schedule, yeah, so you're on target towards finishing your book in these 3 to 6 months that you plan to do. Number 7 is rewrite. Yeah, Michael Crichton, the author of Jurassic Park and so many other books, I can't even mention them here. He said that books are not written, they are rewritten. So true. So true. And that's why the tip I mentioned to you before, the writing a bunch of BS, is so important. Because anyway, you're gonna rewrite later. You write a version, then you read through it, and then you're gonna rewrite it again until you're really happy with it, yeah? Stick with it. Don't be a perfectionist. That's my biggest tip. Yeah, but rewrite. Rewrite as good as you can, and just remember, it's your first book. It's not going to be perfect. Perfection is not the goal. The goal is for you to get it out into the marketplace. Keep in mind, most people who buy books, they never read past the first chapter anyway. You don't have the book to share all the knowledge. Yeah, not everybody's going to read it. No, it's there to position yourself as an expert and show the knowledge that you have for those people who actually do read it. But don't be a perfectionist. Not everything has to be 100% perfect for your first book, especially. Okay, do it as good as you can and then publish. So comment below one time, which of these tips are you going to use? I hope all of them. Yeah, how did you like it? What did you think? Share it with me down below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, all right? And most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.